Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. I'm Kapil Arora and you're watching 21.1 Running Mistakes. And today I'll be talking about breathing techniques. Now, this is one of the most important things that play a very crucial role in an athlete's life. So let's begin without any further ado. So breathing should ideally complement your running. It's a very natural process. Hence, breathing should happen naturally without any effort. However, this is far from reality. Breathing can be adjusted too. Now, there are several misconceptions about breathing which have existed since long time in running circles. Let's look into details. Now, is there a correct way to breathe while running? Opinions on proper breathing can vary from one runner to another. Some say that nose breathing helps regulate your breathing and warms the air before it hits your lungs. Now, some say that nose breathing helps regulate your breathing and warms the air before it hits your lungs. Others insist that mouth breathing is a more natural style and increases your ability to maximize oxygen intake. If you've developed a sense of comfort with one way to breathe, it might be tempting to continue in that fashion. When it comes to running, what is natural is not always the most efficient. So what should you do? Now, you must pay attention and determine your current breathing habits and understand whether it is smooth or not. So one of the critical reasons why experts suggest running without music is because you pay attention to all these small but significant aspects. You should not be breathing or panting heavily and making loud noises in long distance running. If you are making loud sounds and your breathing pattern is not smooth or rhythmic, you need to observe and make corrections. So what's the correct way? There are a few steps which I can suggest. 1. Try rhythmic breathing. In his revolutionary book, Coach Bud Coates presents an innovative yet simple training method. His method is based on rhythmic breathing to help runners at all experience levels improve their performance, prevent injury, and experience the joy of running. Benefits of rhythmic breathing. Now, rhythmic breathing increases the lung volume, improves awareness and control. It helps prevent injury and side stitches, which is one of the most commonest issues for runners. However, this seems to be more common among beginners. One of the most probable causes of interrupted or wrong breathing techniques. Now, this breathing technique improves running for those with asthma. It allows runners to set a pace for quality training and racing quickly. And it also helps athletes manage muscle cramps. Second, try pranayama. An excellent way to build a functional lung capacity is to practice pranayama regularly. Now, prana means breath as a life-giving force. The work of breathing draws a life-giving power into the body. And that work is accomplished through diaphragmatic breathing or belly breathing. This means that as you inhale, you contract the diaphragm fully to allow maximum volume in the chest for maximum expansion of the lungs and maximum intake of air. Third point, swimming to improve lung capacity and running efficiency. Swimming is an aerobic exercise as it activates the large muscle groups that require large volume of oxygen to perform their task. Swimming also helps recover the body from runs as the movement in cold water facilitates blood flow and recovery. So this is it in this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. 3 things to remember. Try rhythmic breathing, do pranayama, and try swimming to improve your lung capacity. Try to run without headphones and focus on your breathing and body movements. Based on your compatibility, you can do mouth breathing or nose breathing while running. I'll be back with another episode of 21.1 Running Mistakes next week.